Beetroot juice. Yeah, man. Y'all better get out and do the right thing. Y'all better get out and learn how to vote. You don't have to vote Democrat all the time, but you can make an exception this time because they trying to, boy, look at here. They got it in for you immigrants. Y'all think they just because they got it in for blacks, they got it in for y'all too now. Look what the Santa is doing in Florida. This man done passed a law because you know what? And I'm gonna tell you something about you guys. People that don't pay attention, that don't vote, especially you immigrants. You don't even watch the news. In Florida, the Santa just passed a law that on your ID starting next year, the beginning of the year, on your ID you gotta register NC. That means NC. Let me tell you what NC means. NC. N as for no, C as for cat. Non-citizen. Oh, give me a minute. Sorry about that. All right, let's repeat it again. We're going to school, you guys. N is for no. C is for cat. NC is going to be on your driver license or your ID card in Florida, meaning non-citizen. So what you think the police gonna do when they read your tag when you coming by them? Yeah, non-citizen. But a lot of you guys, y'all brought that on yourself though, because you always want to vote Republican, and DeSantis is a Republican, and they're gonna do that in other states too, especially Texas, where all you the Latinos down there bragging about, oh, we vote Republican. That's why we ain't vote for Jasmine, blah blah blah, this and that. Okay. Soon as Trump say to old governor down there, hey man, I want you to pass this law here for them to put on their ID NC. Then what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna be running, screaming, and crying then and hollering, you know? Oh, we want to vote Republican. They let us carry guns, blah, 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 blah. Half of y'all mental shouldn't even be carrying a gun. But that shows, he's gonna show you guys. Y'all keep voting on red if you want to. Keep voting red and see what's gonna happen to you. They already got it in for us. We already know. They got it in for us, man. They got it in for us. So we already know what to expect. But this new generation ain't playing. They're not playing. Every time something goes wrong, just pay attention. Every time something that goes wrong, when it, when a cop hurts somebody or something, pay attention what color they are. Pay attention. They always get off because of the color of their skin. Very seldom do you see black cops or other race cops do things. Now you do have a lot of them the Chinese, when they police officers, they be the worst. And the Mexican, when they police, oh they the worst. The Italians, they the worst. Because they already be like, yeah, we want to patrol the black neighborhood. But they'll go 2 hours or an hour away to get home where they're at. But that's gonna stop, but people still start paying attention now. You want to come in the neighborhood and do dirt, and you think it's all right. People getting tired of that, man. People are getting tired of that. No one's trying to say violence, but it's going to get back to where it used to be, where people would be like, okay, You want to harm my family member, then you want to go all the way out here, we coming for you. Not saying me, but that's what people thinking in their head. They want to be able to get to you. Because a lot of them be on that force and they got pure D hate in their heart. Pure D hate. And that's why, because it ain't nothing but the Ku Klux Klan. That's all it is. You know, that's all it is. Then for people to come from another country over here and bring that same hate and everything that they have with them over here and thinking it's okay. And then another thing, I don't think nobody that's on the force should be pulling people over and you don't have a uniform on or nothing like that. Because people is not going to go for that no more. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, people's not going for that no more. You wanna pull people over when you're not in your uniform. You want to be able to do what you want to do, you God or somebody. You're not God. And people seeing through that, starting to see through that. Then you got, I was watching a video the other day. The doggone, the police and the woman were fighting, and this white man come along and grabs her on the wrist, holding her for the police, and he's not even a police officer. Man, don't you know I would have slapped the shit out of him? On God, I would have slapped the shit out of him, real talk. You grabbing my wrist. Who are you? You trying to hold her. So what if this would have been one of the unhinged cops just open fire on her? Huh? And you holding her wrist. Right or wrong, I don't care if she's right or wrong. I'm always gonna be on our side. Period, point blank. He holding her wrist. Then I seen another video when the state patrol was slamming the black guy down while he handcuffed, and the white guy, he's standing there, and the police ain't saying nothing to him. They gonna arrest the black guy that was recording, but the white guy get to stand there and hang out. And he said, "Why you arrest me? Why you ain't arresting him?" And they would never say nothing, you know, because that's that favoritism. They want, long as you down with them, they good. And then people always be like, "Oh, they always hating. That sound like you're hating on them or whatever." No, we don't care nobody got a dangerous dog. We got a dangerous dog. We live in the hood where they come in just like Tupac said. They come in with tactical gear and everything, grenades and dogs. We got to live right around these people. So if they dangerous, we better than you guys because we get to live around. We got to survive around these people. They're not our friends. We just live in the same area because it's low income or whatever, you know? If you scared of your job, you don't need your job. Trust me. That's how it is. They always make up excuses like, "Oh, they got a day." No, you got a bunch of murderous cowards on the force, and they love this job because they get to do what they want to do. And they got the district attorneys in there is on their side and the judges. They need to go too. But they should be held accountable for killing people. Period, point blank. It's okay for you to murder. You think they're going to heaven? That's why Trump mad right now because the Pope saying something and he's mad. They don't like that. No, don't be disagreeing with us. You know, we murdering people. Don't be disagreeing with us. And he's mad with the Pope now. Because the Pope is not with that. Because you murdering people, man. You know you're murdering people. But, you know, white folks love that. It's sad. A lot of them love it. They continue to vote for it. They're like, yeah. He ain't doing it to us. We got money. You know, it's sad. You gotta agree with everything they say and do now. You know, and that's sad. You trying to take us, trying to run this country like Russia and China and all them do. Shouldn't have that much hate in your heart like that. All right. That means it's over with. When you hear that sound, my juicing is over with. So let's get the last little bit out of here. Let it drip, drip. Get this out the way. But yeah, you guys, we got to do better, man. We got to do better, man. You know. And then it's been a subject going on where people done started, it's a regular thing now. I remember when it first was said about the Democrats, this and that. Back in the day, if you look at the Democrats, there wasn't no black people on there. So y'all can say that bull crap talking about the Republicans freed the slaves and all that there. No, they just passed the bill and the slaves still worked another year in the fields for the crops and all that there, or 2 or 3 years, you know. And the Democrats was created by the KKK. Wasn't no blacks in there, so I'm tired of hearing people like Amber Rose and Nick Cannon talking about the Democrats. They sound stupid. Back in the day, you couldn't even vote. So why would you say something stupid like that? That's stupid. Black people couldn't even vote back then. Black people just took control of the Democratic Party after they was able to get in. They were the first one to let the blacks in the party, Democrats, after they got rid of a lot of the KKKs out of there. So what are y'all saying? Speak truth if you know. Talking about some old stuff when the party first got started. You got the Ku Klux Klan was running it. Of course they was running it. We know that. But you trying to misconstrue people and trying to change it up to try to run people from the Democratic Party. These folks been around money, you know what I'm saying? And for this, Amber Rose and Nicki Minaj, they the same. They're the same to me. You know, built their career off doing trashy things, and then they all of a sudden they want to flip flop and switch over. They sellouts. They are straight sellouts. Cause you want, and then I was looking at a video the other day, and because I heard about one of the ladies in the group Mary. I don't know her name, not going, you know. And I've heard of other these Christian singers now and pastors. You are the devil. You know where you're going at, right? Because you're initiating supporting hate. You're supporting hate, but you want people to buy your tickets and everything. You want people to go to your church and put money in your collector plate. Why would people do that? But you know what? I know it's about the black people. Some of us are crazy, mental. We don't think, don't care. You know what I'm saying? Until the knock on our front door. Then all of a sudden you're going to care. How Christian singers going to be Trump supporters? That's bull crap. That's bull crap. They doing it, you want to know why? Just like Pastor Geno Jennings, they're doing it for the money. If it's messing with their bag, we're going to be with him. We need these taxes. You know, let the poor people pay taxes. We ain't got to worry about that no more. You know, that's sad. I'll never go to a Christian concert. I wanted to go see Kirk Franklin so bad, but I don't know what side he on, you know. Just because they don't say nothing, a lot of them don't say nothing, they keep it quiet. You know what I'm saying? But if you voting for this man and you supposed to be a person of God, You doing it because money. That's the only reason. And money is the root to evil. Trust me, it's in the Bible. Money is the root to all evil. And when you align yourself with evil, it's for money. It's for money. That goes to all you celebrities, especially you Christians. Yo, you are the ones that I'm like, wait a minute now, come on. You know, and we already know how the rappers are. Majority of them are sellouts anyway. They sell dirt, do dirt in our neighborhoods, and when they get out, they move out, and some of them still got people doing dirt. They paying them off, and they got, that's it's sad. It's sickening and sad. How dare you, you know what I'm saying, come from the hood, the police beat you up before and you want to switch out. That's why I only listen a lot. Most of the time I'm listening to rap, I listen to Tupac and Biggie. Tupac will always be my road dog. You know what I'm saying? Because he was with the people. A lot of you rappers, you new rappers, y'all sellouts now. You sellouts. You ain't no real gang. So you claim to be gang member. You ain't no real gang member. Gang members don't side with police and corruption. No real gang members I've seen on TV or whatever, they don't side with them. If they do, that means they'll tell something when they get in the joint. How you gonna be you saying you a gang member, and then you siding with the police? Now you ain't no gang member. You just a rapper telling stories. That's it. Just telling stories. That's it. You've been struggling through the hood. Then when you get out of the hood, you get a couple $1 million. You want to side with hate. You're not real. You're not real. So you might as well kill it and just say, hey, I'm a fake rapper. You know what I'm saying? Nothing I say is real. I just do it for entertainment. You might as well just go on and say that. But we know y'all gonna sell out anyway. The people that come from the hood and done all the dirt and the damage in the hood and probably got a couple of bodies in real life in the hood, but then you want to side with them that don't like you. Who sides with somebody that don't like them? That's it. That's crazy. But my thing is, my number one thing is the Christians. That what shocks me, for Christian people to be with Republicans, and they're the one is keeping their foot and their knee on our neck. That's a problem right there. That's a problem. And money, that lets you know how money it controls people's mind, man. Because that's all it is money. I should have got another pound of doggone beetroot. Let's see, how many can I go? And I leave the Pope in mind. Ain't no need getting rid of the Pope. Let that Pope stay in there. It's good for you. It's the everything else in there, the vitamins and everything you need. Oh yeah. hmm And see, another thing I want to get on too. You know, the lady that just got killed across country by the fiance, or if the fiance do it, because I haven't heard the latest on it. I just know they were arguing. Then the next day she turned up dead, black and white. So, and then I'm going through. I'm hearing everybody talking about, well, she was dissing black men or whatever. See, that's what they want you guys to do, to diss black men, and then they're gonna show you what they really mean, because they're gonna be like, okay, once I get rid of this person, the black community is not gonna stand with them. They're like, well, they was hating on us. But it's sad. We don't think like that. Black people don't think like that. You know what I'm saying? But for you to get with somebody and then you want to just bash black men because you had incidents with certain black men. You can't bash all black men because we don't bash all black women. You know, us men don't be like all black women are whores. You know, or they, we don't say stuff like that. But black women, when they get on the other side, they quick to do that. They go to dogging out the black man for no reason, no reason, just to get a platform and get some money. You know, I ain't saying it's right what happened to her. That's sad. You know what I'm saying? But when they brainwash you and have you thinking like that, and then when they get rid of you, then they be like, see, the black people ain't gonna come on your side because you've been dissing them all your life. You know, and that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Yeah, I used to didn't care too much for when I seen my sisters with a white man. Then I got cousins that got kids by white women. I was like, you know what? I can't be mad. I can't be mad. I just don't agree with it. But hey, to each his own. You know, to each his own. I can't be mad no more. But I just don't trust their family members. It might not be the one they're with. It's family members that. Let me tell you something. What I've learned through life. I'm 57 now. So I've learned through life every white person or every Latino or every other color race besides black, they got somebody in their family that hate to see mixed interracial relationship. And whatever if they feel they can do something and get away with you, they'll do it. They'll do it. It doesn't happen too many times, because always somebody or some people on the other side that got the hate in their heart. And when they look and they see y'all together, they like, oh, that's a problem. They feel that's a problem. And they'll try their best to find some kind of way to get rid of them. I remember it was a story out of Alabama. I think it was a couple of years ago, about 3 years ago, if I'm not mistaken, probably 4. I'm not sure. The the white the white girl and the black guy was dating, and they was out in the trailer park, and as they were dating, I think about a month later, he was found in a tree hanging. You know who done that? Her peoples. If she didn't have nothing to do with it too, Just remember the movie, you guys. Get Out. That movie's real. That's real life. So let's remember that, okay? All right, you guys, that was my beet juice. You know what I'm saying? My beet root juice. And I'll be back and do some more. Not today, but I'll start coming on YouTube better than TikTok. I've been going on TikTok a lot doing my videos. But, I want to be on YouTube because I'm going to start me a podcast. My cousin and my brother's going to start a podcast, and I'm going to be co-hosting with them sometime. You know what I'm saying? Because both of them are retired, so they're not working. So I'm still working right now, but it's the Lord's will. But it's going to get to the point where I'm going to be retired soon, and I can really sit back and do my podcast like I want to, you know what I'm saying? And do my clothing line, because that's one of the things I want to do. I ain't going to tell everything I'm going to do, but it's a lot of stuff in working I'm finna start doing. But yeah, you guys like, share, subscribe, and follow, man. You know what I'm saying? And if it's a button on here, I'm gonna figure this thing out where you can donate to me. Donate to me. Let me get a bag, and I can help you get a bag. Like, share, subscribe. Peace out, you guys. And remember, we have to get out and vote, man. Stop letting these people trick you guys, because they got the NC on the applications now here in Florida, and it's coming into effect in 2027. That's next year. And it's letting them know that you are a non-citizen. NC is going to be on your ID or your driver's license now. And one Republican doing it, guess what? When DeSantis started about DEI in Florida, when he started about moving Black history, guess what other Republicans start doing? Don't worry, I'll wait. Do your research. All the other Republicans start falling in line in their states, getting rid of Black history and all that, getting rid of DEI and all that. Then Trump came and got rid of DEI. But only DEI works for white people because his whole administration, none of them know nothing about what they're doing. That's DEI. None of them know what they're doing. But DEI, long as it do not deal with women, especially women of color, that's who DEI affect. It's affecting people that they don't want. They feel that should be getting in these positions where they're at. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. So pay attention. You guys better start learning how to vote and stop being so selfish. And your driver's license is gonna have NC. And guess what? When they're gonna be like, oh, that's a non-citizen. Let's pull him over. Whoop whoop. Hey, you just ran a stop sign out there. I didn't run no stop sign. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. We said you in their head. They're talking in their head. Motherfucker, I said you ran a stop sign. I don't give a fuck what you say. You're a non-citizen. Then, yeah, let me see your ID, license, registration. Then when they pull it up, oh, they go back to the car. Hey, man, I got one over here. They don't get on the intercom or whatever. All they got to do, they can click that camera off for a minute or put their hand in front of it, and they can get on that phone, because this is what they do when they doing crime. You pay attention. That camera will be right here, and they do this right here. They pretend their arm got to be, your arm do not have to be right here if your camera's right there. Your arm, many other places it can be instead of like this here. This is what they do. Watch the videos. There's a lot of videos they'll show them doing this here. So you can't see them. They play that little slick role, All you got to do is do this here, pick that phone up. Billy Bob, we got a non-citizen over here. Whoop, whoop, Billy Bob coming. All they got to do is send a text to each other. It's modern technology now, guys. I don't know why people don't think that's really going on. That's really going on. Like when they putting somebody over, they always, I be seeing them on the phone. If they be in states where it says hands free, and they be on their phones, they be calling their homeboys like, well, we got one, we got us a nigga, or we got us a Hispanic, a yellowback, we got this and that. They're gonna call you a name, but they're gonna say it in a text, Yeah. That's how they gang up on everybody. That's how they do. Because that blue line for the white police officers, it is serious. It is serious. They don't care nothing about nobody else. If you black and you support them, they don't give a damn. They ain't looking at it like that. You think they are, but they're not. They're not. All right, you guys. I can go on and on with a conversation, boy, when it comes to this, because I'll be paying attention. I see them. I had a story, right? No, I'm not gonna tell the story. I'm waiting until I get on my cousin podcast, because I had a story I got to tell about a white police officer. I have several stories because I used to be in the streets back in the day, and I've got several stories, and I'm gonna share that on my podcast, or either when because I got a little microphone now, so I'm gonna start doing my little microphone. I'm trying to decide what time I want to do it, Lord's willing, but I'm not gonna be negative. I just want to speak facts. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that you can Google and you can see it. You can be like, whoa, this man telling the truth. He said this last time, and now he lying and saying he didn't say this, or she said this and now she lying. I'm telling you, like, share, subscribe, and follow you guys. All right, peace out.